This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Ooh,
and they work this well upfield across the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, nice.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession.
Oh.
They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. To throw, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Connor. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point.
Go.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Mix them up now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Isaiah Simmons, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Boy, come on, if it'll be a blowout. If it'll be a blowout. Come on, go for it. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Oh, I ain't
defenders have intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And they will score. It's a pick 6.
Oh, playing with it.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Bet you won't come back from this.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
You ain't coming.
That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. Well, now how about this return? And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That was good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Keep it going.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Make the right adjustments.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A run for Nick Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A give running right is Chubb, and he'll get about 3. He's taken down at the 14-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. On 3rd down, Mayfield, and he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh,
and he's got his tight end. It's for the Browns touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's got some space here. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 2nd down and 8. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Flush to his right.
Touchdown.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
That pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off.
Hold on, let me see something. Okay, you did that. I got something for that. Let me see something. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right.
With his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Murray off play action. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A final shot before half for Murray. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Murray buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
There seemed to be
Arizona.
much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Oh, no.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Buda Baker with a pick.
Let's go, Buda. Let's go, Buda. Let's go, Buda. Let's go, Buda.
Oh, you got to
And they will score. It's a pick 6
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Cardinals touchdown.
It's demoralizing.
So that is 2 pick 6s he's thrown in this football game. Now you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess
no,
what? They have to deal with what they have now. Okay, so they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick 6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the first time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, yeah, you can
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Flushed out right.
I'm calling it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Man, I need to get into mud.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Queen out here, y'all.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He gets away from one. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Dan feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out and decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Nothing open downfield, so they'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Yes.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Flush to his right.
Like that.
And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he gets it complete to Harris. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The up man will take it right around the 20 at the 19. Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.